Hi everyone, this is Ruth in Qingdao, and it has now been just over a week since the miscarriage, and I wanted to talk about some of the practical aspects of the miscarriage in the next couple of days, because I feel like a lot of times people don't talk about these things. It's really awkward, it's really difficult. So yeah. Um, the first thing I want to talk about is preparing for the hospital. I wasn't sure what to do. It's funny because I had been through this with other friends, but your brain does this strange thing where it kind of shuts down when you're going through a traumatic event. And so, even though if I had been helping someone else, I think that I would have been able to think through clearly different things. In my case, I started packing and I put a bunch of stuff in there, but then I was like, I don't know what else. So I called my friend who is a labor and delivery nurse, or she was when she lived in America, and it was really good. She was able to just kind of talk me through some things. So the first thing that I wanted to mention is, you're going to need your normal things. Depending on which hospital you are in, you will need different things such as clothes, socks, toothbrushes, all those things. Actually, in the international hospital, you almost don't need anything. They provided a lot of that for me, but I kind of prefer my own things, so I went ahead and packed those things too. And then for the miscarriage, I wasn't sure what to do. So she had some good suggestions. I took some heat packs. I only ended up using one, I think, to help with the pain. I took some ibuprofen. Of course, I could have probably gotten it from the hospital, but it was easier to just have it than to have to call a nurse or anything like that. I took my own feminine products. You can't use tampons after a miscarriage for a couple weeks, so I don't like the Chinese brands that they have here, and so I wanted to pack something that I knew was comfortable, I wouldn't have an allergic reaction to or anything like that. And then I needed to prepare for the baby or the fetus itself, and so she had suggested that I find a little box that I could put him in. So I was like, I don't have anything like that in my house. And then I found this small box. It was about maybe 4 or 6 inches from one end to the other. It had been given, a gift had been given to me in it, and so it was just something a little bit pretty, a little bit special to me. My aunt had given me actually an ornament when I was pregnant with my first child that said mother on it, and my way back 8 years ago. So it seemed really fitting, and so the reason that we did that is because we knew that for our grieving process, we wanted to, if possible, have time with the baby itself, if it was in one piece or in good condition when it came out. So thankfully it was, and I'll talk about more about the actual miscarriage itself tomorrow. But that way we had something to put it in, and another really, really practical and kind of strange thing was that she suggested that we take some plastic. We took saran wrap to put the baby in because they deteriorate so quickly, and it's not the culture here to have anything to do with the dead fetus, and so I knew that this was going to be important to me, and so I wanted to be prepared. I knew the hospital, since a couple friends had gone through their miscarriages at this hospital, I knew exactly, not exactly, but I knew that they wouldn't have anything prepared. And so, those were the things that we took for the baby itself. And then we took our computer. We knew there'd be a lot of waiting time, so we could watch some movies. You could take books or note cards. If you wanted to write to people, those sorts of things. Phone chargers, just basically your typical items for any long stay that you're going to have anywhere. So, thanks for watching. I hope that this is helpful for people who are going through similar situations, and